There aren't actually that many differences between classes in schools between Italy and Slovakia. The most glaring difference is that class sizes in Slovakia tend to be smaller, and the kids are a lot more respectful of their teachers, which was very much surprising and very nice. I was honestly shocked the first time I started teaching in a primary school, and all the kids stood up when I entered the room and wouldn't sit down until I told them to. So that's definitely the biggest difference. There are just too many funny things to count. That's really the thing with teaching kindergarten children. Every day something funny will happen. Sometimes you are teaching a kid and the kid's smallest or younger brother or younger sister is going to come closer and closer and closer until you have two students, and you have an official student and an unofficial student that's just too cute to send away. Or sometimes kids will come with drawings and the drawings are for me, or any kind of things. That's a bit of a complicated question because I am vegetarian and I'm allergic to dairy, and you tend to put milk or cheese in pretty much all of your food. So I would say my favorite Slovak food is probably kofola because it doesn't have dairy and I can drink it. Remembering to do all the paperwork correctly. I hate paperwork. It breeds and I always forget it when I need it. That's a bit of a difficult question. The logical part of me would have to say my bicycle, because my students last year at the end of the course they actually gave me my beautiful vintage blue bicycle, and I've been whizzing around Trnava ever since. But at the end of a lesson at a primary school, we had been using hieroglyphs and symbols on the board to introduce sentence and sentence structure. And one of the kids used this system we learned during the class to give me a note that read, I like Alessandra, and I still have that little piece of paper and I love it. So it's a toss-up between the bicycle and that little piece of paper. The thing I love the most is seeing the confidence of my students soar and increase lesson after lesson, and then being able to have conversations and use English correctly and feeling that they can actually do this difficult thing that they thought would be impossible and now isn't. That would have to be Bratislava. I'm more of a big city than a small town kind of girl, and I love the international vibe that you get from Bratislava and the fusion between the old buildings in the old town and the modern buildings near the Danube. It's a really cool experience. I love that we are from all corners of the globe and we all have a different background and a different culture, but somehow we all become one big group of friends, and there's always somebody to chat in the corridor, so that's good. Well, I have occasionally given workshops last year to my colleagues so that we can all learn from each other, and I also teach Italian at the school, which wasn't happening before me because there wasn't an Italian native speaker. So those would be the two things that I'm adding to the school, I think. So we have got this word, which is comfortable, and this word, which is fruit. So please, 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 please ignore that vowel. Don't say it. Those are the two most common mistakes, and everybody seems to make them.